Have you ever pondered over the true essence of compassion and kindness? The parable of the Good Samaritan, as told by Jesus, offers profound insights into this timeless virtue. The story unfolds in a conversation between Jesus and a lawyer. The lawyer, keen on testing Jesus, inquires, "Teacher, what shall I do to inherit eternal life?" Jesus responds with a thought-provoking parable. Imagine a man journeying down the treacherous road to Jericho. He falls into the hands of robbers who strip him, beat him, and leave him half dead. A priest happens upon this sight, yet he chooses to pass by on the other side. A Levite, another respected figure, comes along and does the same. Then enters a Samaritan, an outsider despised by the Jews. Seeing the wounded man, he doesn't hesitate to show compassion. The Samaritan bandages the man's wounds, places him on his own animal, and takes him to an inn to care for him. He even pays for the man's lodging out of his own pocket. Jesus then poses a question to the lawyer. Which of these three do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the robber's hands? The lawyer can't help but recognize that it was the Samaritan who demonstrated true compassion. Jesus simply responds, "Go and do likewise." This parable provokes us to examine our attitudes towards others and to redefine what it means to love our neighbors as ourselves. It emphasizes that compassion transcends social status, ethnicity, or religious affiliation. The Samaritan's actions embody selfless love and sacrificial giving, the true essence of compassion. Furthermore, the parable highlights the radical nature of Jesus' command to love one's neighbor. It challenges societal prejudices and biases, urging us to look beyond labels and stereotypes to recognize every person's inherent worth and dignity. In God's kingdom, compassion knows no boundaries. It extends to all in need. This parable not only calls us to action, but also invites us to reflect on God's love for us. Just as the Samaritan showed mercy to the wounded traveler, so too does God extend His mercy and compassion to us, even when we least deserve it. As recipients of God's grace, we are called to extend that same grace to others, demonstrating Christ's love in tangible ways. In conclusion, the parable of the Good Samaritan challenges us to live out the command to love our neighbors as ourselves. It calls us to show compassion, kindness, and mercy to all, regardless of their backgrounds or circumstances. May we, like the Samaritan, be vessels of God's love, reaching out to those in need and embodying the transformative power of compassion in our world today.